it's up to you. When I start off and do the introduction part, I tend to stand to the side. So if you take a step that way, is that okay if I stand there to start off with?
Yeah.
And then what happens, then I go into the middle and then you can, yeah, is that okay? Because it's a bit more relaxed, so you come closer to each, not me.
To her.
Yeah. So then you can, so when you walk down, you need to decide, do you want to give your bouquet then to someone, or do you want to hold on to it for a while till they go and take their seats? You hold on to it till they do that? Okay, fine. Because once you go to turn to each other to do your vows, you'll need to give, there'll be no one there to give it to, otherwise you have to give it to me and I'll put it on the table. So
I'll
there's
give it to my maid of honor.
okay, all right, fine. So this also gives the opportunity to be a bit more relaxed, and if you just want to hold hands, you don't have to be as formal. Do you know what I mean? Whatever you're comfortable, think about that anyway, what you want to do. So how it's going to start, I do the small welcome to everybody, and then we have the moment's silence, and then is Deacon Josh here?
Josh,
No, he's not.
Not yet? Okay, fine, that's fine. So I can then invite him up, or is he just going to, he's only got one microphone or two?
One.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so once the moment's silence is over, I'll invite the deacon up.
Or I
And-
can have him.
No, actually just invite him.
You want him? Okay, invite
Yeah.
him. Sure.
But what's going to happen before that, ladies, is you're all going to go and take your seats. So how many girls have we got here at the moment?
Right now too.
Two, okay. So what happens, once we have the small welcome, there's a moment's silence, and then I'm going to invite the deacon up. So this is your opportunity to then go and take your seats. So there's going to be, I think, 3 seats at the front for each one, and then another 3 in the next row behind. What you have to work out between yourselves is which order you're going to sit in and which man you're going to walk out with at the end. Do you see what I mean? So that's what you need to sort out yourselves, depending on how you walk down. Do you get that?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So I've invited him up, he does his prayer, and then I carry on with the introduction. And then what happens there? Then we have, put my glass on, I can't see. Then we have a reading.
We have a few chairs. I asked for like 10 chairs.
Okay, how may I help you? I'm the sales manager.
Gina, she would have sent you all an email, right? We're supposed to have 10 chairs. We have a wedding rehearsal today for the wedding on Friday.
You have already confirmed
Yes.
wedding.
Yeah.
Okay, just a second, let me pull it.
Alright. Alright, so I finished the introduction. I invite Regina up to do the reading. So what will happen is you'll come up, I'll step back, and then you take the microphone and you do your reading in the Bible. And then I turn, you then take your seat, and then I turn to the parents and I say to you, no, you first and your husband. Do you represent Vikas here this afternoon? So do you, on behalf of his parents and family and friends, give your blessing to this marriage, and do you pledge to give them your ongoing loving support? And you can either stand up and just say I do, or stay seated, whatever you want to do. Maybe you need to decide between yourselves. Then I
Do
turn
we
to-
say I do or we do?
well, you can say, you're talking for yourself, so you can say I do and he says I do.
Okay.
Or you can say we do, whatever you like, whatever you feel comfortable with. Then I turn to Mr. and Mrs. Babu and I say, you represent Deepthi here this afternoon, so do you as her parents exactly the same thing? Pledge to give your ongoing loving support, and you say I do or we do, whatever you'd like to say. And once that's done, then I ask you to turn to each other and hold hands. So I come like this, to confirm your vow to choose each other as life companions, husband and wife. I'll say that bit about marriage. And then I've said that, and then it's Adrian is going to come and say something. So I invite you up. Do you want to practice now? I've got it done. If you'd like to do it now, so pretend you've got a microphone. So you will come up from your seat and you'll be standing next to Vic, and there's the microphone, and there's the thing, and there you go.
Family comes together for always and forever. In sickness and in health, in poverty or in wealth, family comes together for always and forever. Without any reason, any time, or any reason, family comes together for always and forever. In death or in life, in happiness or in strife, family comes together for always and forever. In anger or in kindness, whether all-seeing or in blindness, for family to come together. because families are forever.
Fabulous.
Good job.
It is a
Wonderful.
good job. And you
Yeah.
resist the urge to look over his shoulder and read it as well. You're looking at her and don't look over his shoulder. That was really well done. Well
Yeah,
done you.
that's right.
Yeah, fantastic. And then after that, I invite Abraham, your uncle, up to do a prayer. So once again, I give him the microphone, and he does that, and I just step back. So that's fine.
So basically they're just supposed to stand on that
They
side.
do, I think so. Because everyone else be seated, so they can just come up and do it there. Is that fine? Or
Yeah.
your side?
But they're really close and just.
Depending on what side, if they're coming from this side, well, it'll be this side. If they, you just need to introduce me to them all,
I will.
and I say to
I
them,
will.
take an outside seat so they can get out easily. So if they're coming from this side, well, obviously I'll go that side and offer them the microphone. They can stand there, so they don't have to cross over. So we'll sort that out on the day. So once the prayers are done, then it's the I do bit. So I won't go through all of it, but it's basically you've chosen Deepthi to be your lawful wedded wife. Today I ask you, etc., etc. I do, I do, same thing. And then they've got vows that they're saying to each other, which I have in a booklet. So who's going to be first? So then I give you the booklet and I give you the microphone. I step aside so they can take lovely photos. So you look into the horizon and you read the vows that you've got for each other. You can be holding each other's hand or you can help them hold the booklet, whatever you feel comfortable doing. Just got to be relaxed. Yeah. So that's fine. So once you finish, you hand it to Deepthi and then she reads hers to you. Okay? So who, now the ring person, that's you. So I tell you what, once they give me back the booklet, that's your cue to get up out of your seat and go over to the table and pick up the box, and then you